y'all, what's up? I'm back with the review strategy recap for Bizaardvark. I messed up on my words back there, but Bizaardvark is back on. I have been on in 4 weeks, guys. This episode was funny, and I was like, what's gonna happen? I always say this all the time, but I like how they taken actual aspects from YouTube and put it in here, like the BFF tag. Like, that's what's on YouTube, guys. Like, honestly, truly, this video was tailored for me. This freaking show. I'm like, I didn't, like, it was like so cool. Like, I don't know why nobody ever thought about making a show that was basically based off of YouTube. Like, they should have been did this. I'm shocked they haven't. Unless they did and I just wasn't aware. But they should have, or maybe that's when they had Awesomeness TV. Okay, but yeah, they should have been in this. So I'm like, that's freaking crazy. Like, I know, like, this show is freaking cool. But anyway, back to the start of this episode. So, Frankie, Paige had like a whole braces and everything on her face. And then Frankie had the glasses on, so they had like the wall of aggression, like they had knives in the wall. Frankie would throw knives in the wall. And then the wall of memories where they wrote everything. They had 3 years worth of memories, inside jokes. They smelled it. It's like, it smells like memories and semi-toxic markers, because they've been friends for a long time. So they, they had this cool baseball theme song. It wasn't baseball because he lost that baseball. And it ended with, I'm extremely unathletic. Yeah. So Frankie, she kicked a hole in the wall. So then Paige was like, well, don't your parents get mad if you kicking a hole in the wall? So Frankie was like, no, I have a system. So she was like, Paige did it. So then Paige was like, yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Mila, she was like, I can't eat lunch because they want me to do my fans want me to do a best friend tag. She's like, out of the 7 years, she's been doing this for 7 years. Out of the 7 years, she has been, doing all those videos that her fans requested. She tried to do the best friends tag, and she never missed it she never missed it a post. Even when it was the great eyeshadow shortage in 2012. She was like, look, I got a friend named Becky, and Becky's never there. She was telling a lot of stuff about Becky that kind of made it seem like Becky was fake, but I ended up knowing that Becky was probably real. Then Frankie and Paige had this like cool secret handshake because they knew everything about each other because they was BFFs basically. So they was like, suspicious. Okay, suspicious. Okay. Meanwhile, Durkin was doing a dare. He signed like the legal paperwork. He was gonna launch a bowling ball into his man belly. Then the leader of Bugle, Liam, he ended up getting shot with it because freaking Bernie launched the thing. So he's like, oh, this looked bad for you, Dirk, because you did this. This is your fault. You. It was so long. It was like you. So then he's like, look, yo, I didn't do this. Your fingerprints are on the freaking bowling ball. So then Dirk was like, it's a property of Bernie Schneid's. And look at these 3 tiny holes. He's like, is this a 3-pound ball? He was like bouncing it up and down. And I like the way they dressed in Jake Paul. He looked really good. He looked really nice. He's wearing them trendy clothes that guys wear with the really, really long shirts and the freaking ripped jeans and the flat shoes. And I like it. I think it looks really nice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on Disney, all the guys on Disney, they really don't wear that. So it's like a real casual setting here. Maybe because they're in California. But yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, because Liv and Maddie's going to be in California. It's going to be Liv and Maddie Cali Style Season 4. But back to this. So Paige was like, no, Bernie was like, we gotta get rid of the body. We have to get rid of the body and we have to do all this. So he started laughing. Meanwhile, Paige is like, I don't think Becky exists. Becky with the good hair, I don't think she exists or whatever. So then Frankie was like, I need sprinkles in my hot chocolate. I was like, ew. I never put sprinkles in my hot chocolate before, so I don't know what that is. But Paige was like, when she was 7, she had a best friend named Wendy Butterfly Pants. And she was like, look, I had to let that best friend go. So they was like, well, we can just do the best friend tag with her. So then Amelia was like, well, Becky canceled. She was like, we're not really that close. Frankie Wong and Paige Wong. She didn't, I don't know why she thought that Paige's last name was Wong, but anyway, she was like, okay, well, BFT has to be really authentic. So she's like, well, you can't be best friends overnight. Then Paige is like, or we can have a sleepover. But Frankie thought that they was all going to change their last names to Wong so they could all be best friends. But no, they didn't have a sleepover. So High Ankle Boots was really cute. Amelia's, she had everything. She had bags and clothes around. She was going to do makeovers. She brought healthy snacks throughout the thing. She said, I got to schedule 15 increments after every 15 increments. Every single time, they literally take everything from YouTube. After on every single DIY, I hear somebody saying 15 increments, 15 increments, 15 increments. I'm like, okay, 15 increments. Why don't we just say minutes or seconds? Like, what the heck? Okay, like increments? Really? Like, why are we saying this? Like, yeah, it's like a fixed time, but a fixed scale, but like, it's just like, she could just say like every 15 minutes or every 15 seconds or every 15 hours. Like, okay. But anyway, it'd be like getting me when they be saying that. I'd be like, oh my god, like how am I supposed to do the DIY if you saying increments and I might not know what increments is? Like, okay. But yeah, anyway, so immediately organized their whole closet. Frankie was like, my whole wardrobe is in the freaking driveway. They did DIY cleaning projects. She was like, let's skip ahead to the makeup and dance routine. Frankie and Paige did the sad robot routine. It's like, it was really cute. They did a sad robot dance routine. So she was like, that's all you got? So she's like, me and Becky had some moves. Me and Becky did this. Me and Becky know how to whip and all that. So they started doing these weird, crazy dances. It was like this and doing it. It's like Chattanooga, Chattanooga, Chattanooga. It was just so crazy. But it was like cute too at the same time. And then Frankie was like, look, I'm getting real upset. I'm like really upset. So Bernie, he was like, yeah, dispose of this body in various local rivers and the drainage sewers. He know what he's talking about. Okay. Then they had to, I don't know why they were trying to saw that freaking robot body in half with them baby saws when you know you're going to need probably a chainsaw or something that's going to cut metal. But anyway, so they was gonna do it. Then Dirk was like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. He cannot do it. He went through up. Meanwhile, Mila was like, you want some s'mores? So she's like, they was like, oh my god, yeah, we want some s'mores. She's like, you know what? I don't make mine with graham crackers and chocolate. I get kale and put some cheese in the between, not melted cheese. That is freaking. She get kale. She take 2 kale leaves and put a block of cheese in between of it. That's a salad. A salad. That's a salad she's eating. But okay. So she was like, you know, Frankie was like, let's go in the bathroom, Paige. So they started talking. It was like, look, we gotta tell her. We have to tell her that we know her friend's fake and all this and that. So she's like, no, we can't tell her. We can't tell her. So I don't know why they have their outside shoes on when they got their pajamas on. I never understood why people wore their outside shoes inside of their house. Every time you're on Drake and Josh, when I be watching Drake and Josh, they would always have like their outside shoes on. And they'd be like sleep or laying down or something. And I'm just like, why do you have your outside shoes on? What's wrong with you? That's the inside of your house, not the outside. And I never understood, and I still don't understand why people still wear their outside shoes inside. I mean, I walk around the house, like if I can't get my shoes off and I have to go get some real quick before I leave, I'll walk around the floor real quick, but I won't walk with it all day. Like, that's weird. But anyway, Dirk and Bernie, they was like, we got Liam in this rug. So then the 2 dudes with metal detectors YouTube channel, they was coming with a metal detector. You know, they could detect metal. So then Bernie's like, look, some dimes. He didn't throw dimes. He threw pennies. And I don't think you can't pick pennies up with no metal detector. So then this guy named Talking Rugs with Rug Doug, he was like, oh my god, can I touch this rug and all that? They thought Liam was in there, but Liam was not even in the rug that they wrapped up. So they had to go find his freaking body. So he's like, thanks for wasting my time. Meanwhile, she gave them new carpets. She gave the Yeti a makeover, and then she cleaned up the wall of memories. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's like, I didn't want to overstep and read what was on the wall. I'm like, wait, what? And it's like, you ruined everything, you stupid, all this. And Amelia's like, she didn't leave her dignity. They were just so mad at Amelia. They was like, oh my god, you stupid. Stop. You dumb. Leave. So, after all of that, Frankie, I liked her hair. Dirk was like, my soul is heavy with the sins of my past. And Amelia was like, okay, whatever. They was like, just leave Dirk. Amelia apologized, and it was like, it's no Becky with the good hair, is it? So she's like, it is a Becky. But then Becky ended up coming up there. She's like, my name is Becky Megan, or you can call me Becky or Megan. It was Brianna Stelaz. You know, she's on Best Friends Than Ever, which I meant to mention, guys, in my Kiss and Tell review. Go check that out. They bringing back Best Friends Than Ever October, so I think I guess they're gonna do like a week of premieres with Best Friends Than Ever, because tomorrow on Monday they're doing a week of premieres for Backstage. Backstage is coming back on, guys, and I'm like super excited because like they just got through taping like a few weeks ago, and they just got through their little summer tour that they did, and I was like, that's so freaking cool. Like, I follow Kyle and McKenzie and everybody on Instagram, but I follow Kyle on Snapchat. She's like always every day doing something. This is King. Hi, say hi, King. Hi. But anyway, yeah. So I just want to mention that they're doing a week of premieres, and that was Brianna's last from Best Friends Than Ever. So bam, Best Friends Than Ever's come back on October, or should I say Monstober, because that's what they always do every year. It's always Monstober, something with winter, something with fall. But yeah, so this is what happened. Becky was real. Dirk and Bernie, they got the dumpster. This time why the dumpster's leaving is so good. So Dirk, he didn't feel good. Bernie was like, what are you talking about? I feel very well. I didn't even do nothing last night. I was with my friend John Alibi. And then he left his own self a voicemail, pretending to be his own alibi. So then Dirk was like, well, guys like me don't do well in prison because I make videos and the Wi-Fi isn't good in prison, so I won't do good in prison. And I was like, okay. But yeah, so he's gonna go tell on them. Then Bernie's like, I guess I'm gonna have to take care of 2 bodies today, so he's gonna kill Dirk. And that's not gonna be really weird, but yeah. Amelia ended up fixing their stuff, it was back to the way it was, because, she took like 500 selfies, and she started, the writing was on the wall in the back of it, so she just fixed it. The Frankie was like, I swear if your face was on my sheets, but it wasn't. They was not on her sheets. So she's like, we tried to do the best friend tag, me and Becky, but me and Becky hasn't seen each other, because, she had the good hair, and she blew up, and all that, and I'm just like, okay, basically, yeah. So they couldn't do the best friend tag, so she's like, well, I think I have some friends, and I got you and Paige, and she thought it was like really nice. I saw that, Mila. What are you eating? Are those sweet potatoes and pineapples? Mila got sweet potatoes. I don't even know what she's eating. She has sweet potatoes over there. Yeah, she does. That's what that is, isn't it? Is that sweet potatoes? Pick it up. Pick it up. It's chicken. Never mind. Sorry. Anyway. Huh? It's not. She's eating a meat patty. That's some kind of chicken. Anyway, it's not. Anyway. But yeah. So, she was like, you know what? We all gonna be friends, and we all gonna be friends together. So they have another sleepover, but they're gonna make her do it their way. They ain't be doing the sad robot. It was daylight, so I don't know how they was having a sleepover in the daylight. I guess you can still do that, but yeah, I don't know where nobody's parents is. Like, nobody's parents are watching them. I'm just like, bruh, is Amelia as old as them? Was Amelia older than them? Like, I don't know. But Bernie made Dirk a sleep chamber, which was really a box that was going to ship to Australia, until Liam came, and Liam didn't really remember anything. He was just like, my scream and black, and that was it. And it was the best day of my life because I went to go do something else other than work. So he was like, oh, okay, well, let me go get you some hot chocolate, Dirk, because Dirk complimented him. So Bernie jumped in the box, and Bernie is about to go to the docks and get shipped off to Australia. So it was like really crazy, and that's just how it was like. It just ended like that. Amelia and Frankie and Paige ended up doing the best friend tag, but Frankie couldn't do it because she started freaking giving them backhanded compliments, and she just could not do it no more. So, yeah. Yeah, then Dirk and Bernie tried to do it, and Dirk was about to spill the beans on how they buried that body, but, they was supposed to take that to their grave, so it wasn't really going to work. Yeah, and that was the whole episode. I thought it was pretty funny. I like their little jokes. I like Frankie's deadpan jokes. I think my favorite character on this show is Frankie. My favorite character on the show is Frankie. Yeah. Frankie and Bernie. Well, Frankie mostly. My favorite style-wise character is Dirk because his style is really cute. And, yeah, Frankie and Dirk. I like them too. Next week, Mama like big booms. Bernie's going to run a Bugle. They all going to go crazy. It's going to be freaking crazy. Next Sunday, guys. Tomorrow, Backstage is the beginning. I will be doing videos on Backstage every day for Monday. Dancing Stars coming on. A whole bunch of stuff is coming on Monday. It's going to be lit. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts on this Bizaardvark show if you guys watch it or not. And I'll see you guys next time. That's a cute dog on the screen.